Well, welcome to Tuesday Update. Hey, we had another great weekend here at St. Pius. It was really highlighted by our 10 o'clock Mass this past Sunday. We had our Catholic Schools Mass. Our kids were there. They were ministers throughout the Mass. They did a really, really good job. And then we had our school open house, and we had a lot of people, a lot of families come to our open house, which is really, really good news. And, you know, if you are interested in seeing the school, if you're a parent or grandparent, thinking that might be a fit for your child or grandchild, give Mr. Rosinski a call in our school. He'd be more than happy to take you on a little tour. World Day of the Sick is coming up. That's the weekend of February 11th and 12th. Remember our tradition around here, we take two trees, we put them on the altar. One tree is the tree of the sick, and the other one is the tree for the caregivers. And so we're going to be asking you to send us in names of those we should be praying for who are sick, as well as caregivers. They do a really important, a lot of different types of caregivers, but they play a really, really important role in supporting our sick. So you send us those in, and then we put them on the trees. Remember, we put the little hearts on the trees, and then that weekend we'll pray for all those who are sick, as well as the caregivers, and then all those names go to our prayer group, and they pray for them every week. So that'll be coming up, and you'll be able to sign up on our website for the sick as well as the caregivers. Or you can call the office, and we'll add those names. Senior luncheon this Wednesday, 12 to 1 in our upper room. Just RSVP on our website or call the office. Also, there's a senior pep group. So seniors once a month get together, they go out to lunch someplace just to be with one another and have a little socialization. So in this email, you'll see a further description of the senior pep group. Well, we're less than 1 week away from our jump-in weekend, and many of you took home this little booklet that we had made this past weekend in the pews, and it kind of describes the 40 or 50 ministries that we have here at St. Pius, and we're really in need of reloading those ministries. And I hope you'll think about it this week, pray about how maybe you can share your gifts with us at your parish family and find something that might work for you. There's a bunch of different, when you go down to the parish hall, it'll be after all the Mass, so we're going to invite you to come down to the parish hall. You'll see a bunch of tables set up with the different ministries and somebody behind the table that can answer your question. And there's all types of things. You know, there's sometimes people are so busy they can only do one thing a year. We're going to call it the one-timer table. And then sometimes people say, hey, well, if you need help, I'm here. Tell me what you need me to do. Well, there's a plug-in table. Go there and just say, hey, where do you think you need some help, and where can I be of assistance here to my parish family? So I hope you'll come down. You know, a strong volunteer base is really one of the keys to St. Pius and our growth here in this parish. So I hope you'll think about it and come on down. I'm going to ask Scott Jelstrom. He's one of our many volunteers here at St. Pius to talk about what he does and why he does it.
My name is Scott Jelstrom. I've been a parishioner here for 19 years, and right now I'm in youth ministry as well as a group called Faith in Action. So I'm part of this group called That Man Is You that meets on Friday mornings, and they were talking about service, and I've always done a lot of service projects, and I just knew there was a need in youth ministry, and I said, what the heck? You know, I'll just give it a shot. So I'll go in and I'll kind of watch over Josh's shoulder for a couple weeks to see how that goes, try to participate. And I decided that it was something I was going to do. And it didn't start off well. At one point I tried to crack a joke and one of the kids goes, okay, boomer. And I'm like, oh, I knew I was off on the wrong foot, right? But it's gotten extremely better since then. I'll be honest with you. You know, you're doing it for the kids. And I've had a couple moments where, wow, did I get a lot out of it? I got more out of it than I gave, you know? And that is something I've learned about service. Sooner or later, it becomes so natural to you that you need it more than it needs you. So I implore anybody to try anything. We need hands. The church needs hands. Our ministries need hands. No different than any other parishioner here. I don't know what my real talents are until I try these things, right? So anyway, it's going really well.
So next weekend is our pre-Super Bowl Super Freeze party. We're bringing it back after 3 years. We haven't been able to do it because of COVID-19, but now we got it back. So we're going to be doing that after the 12 o'clock Mass. It's really 1 to 4 on February 12th. It's in the parish hall, all ages, food, fun. We'll take the kids outside, play a little football, run them around a little bit, get them back inside if the weather cooperates with us. And so it's a lot of fun. We do need a head count. So if you think you might want to do that, you're going to come, register online, and then we kind of know how much food to get at that point, okay? And we're also in need of volunteers for that. So when you register, there's a little box there to check to be a volunteer to help us set up, clean up, all that sort of stuff. We get you home in time for the Super Bowl. Super Bowl doesn't start till 6:30. We're done by 4. We clean up. We're out of there by 5. Hey, we got a few upcoming events for you to put on your calendar. The first one is this. Remember last fall we did The Chosen, and we watched that, and then we broke up into small groups and discussed it. Well, by popular demand, we're going to do it again. We're going to do episodes 5 to 8 in March of this year. It's going to be in the Wednesdays of March, those 4 Wednesdays, and we're going to have registration is going to be February 18th and 19th after all the masses, or you can go to the website and sign up. And then, of course, there's a lot of different small groups that you can sign up for. You choose the one that fits you. There's a whole bunch of different ones we got, mixed group, married group, men's only, women's only, young adults, and a bunch more. So, find out one that may fit you. But that's a good, that was really popular in the fall, The Chosen. So hope you might think about doing that. Second thing on your calendar, Lenten breakfast. That's coming up soon. We're going to do that on March 4th. We're going to switch it up this year. First of all, we're going to have it here at St. Pius, and we're going to bring men and women together. So we're going to try something a little bit different. Our speakers are going to be our fellow parishioners here at St. Pius. Newscasters Ashley Miller and Chris Honorato. And they'll be speaking to us, and they're going to tell us a little bit talk about faith and how they keep their faith alive with a busy schedule, and also how they keep their faith alive individually and as a married couple. So we hope you'll join us for that, and more information will be coming out on that in a little bit. Another thing to keep on your radar for our women, it's our Women's Cornerstone Retreat. We're bringing that back after 2 years. It's going to be April 21st. It's a Friday evening through a Saturday night. It's not an overnight, but it is here at St. Pius. So maybe we'll have more information for you about that. As a matter of fact, next week when we do Tuesday Update, I'm going to have one of the women who completed Cornerstone talk a little bit about that. But that's something for our women to put on their calendar. Just a reminder, we will have our communal blessing of the throats this weekend after all the masses in honor of St. Blaise. We'll do that right at the end of Mass. Thought for the week. Those who faithfully carry the cross in this life will wear the crown in the life to come. Those who faithfully carry the cross in this life will wear the crown in the life to come. So, hope to see you this weekend. It's our big weekend in terms of our jump in, our ministry fair. Hope you think about coming down, finding something you can do to help our parish so we can stay strong and continue to live out our mission. See you this weekend.